Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Just why don't you come on in? I need you for something. We got to work on some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah.
No, shut the door though. We're in an office. Have some fucking decorum.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry.
You want some ecstasy, by the way? Just hanging out.
Ecstasy?
Yeah.
No.
Molly?
Why? This is not a rave.
Honestly, let's be real. Any place is a rave if you're high enough. But we got bottled water. Craig over in the corner over there. He's the supervisor. He's actually, you can find anyone on that website. Fiverr, $5 an hour. That dude will make sure I don't fall asleep in my own vomit. It's real nice. Also, sexy dude. I'm not that kind of guy, but if I were, he'd be the guy. Also, I'm on Molly, so maybe I am that kind of guy now. I don't know. Anyway, just come on. We got shit to do.
Wow, there's a lot happening right now.
Yeah, I'm on drugs. So.
Yes. Okay. What's the work you got to do? Because I was just coming in because I wanted to see if you wanted to go catch a movie with me. Ghostbusters just came out, so.
No, I don't want to see Ghostbusters. Wait, which one? Is it the 80s yet, or is it the 2000s?
I don't know. They just told me that people were talking about it.
I don't know. We'll deal with it later. Firstly, today, and probably for a lot of days, honestly, Christians are going to need a reason why bad things happen. Because honestly,
Sure.
I don't give a fuck for the most part why bad things happen. They just happen. It's entropy. Bad shit happens. Whatever. But they need a defense, so I need to make sure, at least for some people, there is sort of a plan and action, mysterious ways and all that.
So you were paying attention at the meeting, the Plan for Everyone meeting.
I wasn't paying attention at the meeting at all, but you sent me like 7 emails and.
It was a 5-point initiative to make sure that it's basically a No Child Left Behind, but for people and souls.
Yeah, I didn't read any of that. Somehow your stuff keeps getting out of my spam folder. It's getting in between all my big dick emails. I don't know how to get you out of there.
What do you get big dick emails for?
Well, for my big old dick. What do you think? Anyway, so here we go. You read down this list and I'll tell you their life plans. We'll do this every day, maybe like 5 people a day, every day from now until eternity, and then maybe we'll have enough for this to make sense.
Oh, okay, let me... Okay, so the first one is just, I don't know who this person is, Greg Thompson from Duluth. I don't...
Okay. First of all, obviously in Duluth, so life already shit. But
okay.
what
Am
we're
I supposed to be taking notes, by the way?
Mental notes, or on paper, or if you have an iPad. I don't care. Do what you gotta do.
Alright.
I didn't fucking kill Steve Jobs for no reason. I'm not gonna use a goddamn Android tablet. Okay, so first off, this dude, born prematurely. I want this dude to be in neonatal care for as long as possible. However, I also want his parents to not have insurance, so they can't keep him there as long as they need to. They're then going to be in debt. The debt is going to cause them to have spirals of depression, which they are going to fill with alcohol and eventually heroin. Now, once they start doing the heroin, this is where things get fun. One night, the dad goes out, hooker, gets neurosyphilis. This dude starts going fucking nuts, like Al Capone nuts. Starts beating the kid. One night, a little more than beating. Maybe a little touching. I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to that kid and his psychologist to deal with. By the way, there's no psychologist. This kid never gets help. Grows up. Finally breaks out of the cycle of abuse. Goes to college. However, one day, because his morals are maybe askew, due to his upbringing, he decides to plagiarize part of his paper. Gets immediately caught. Brought in front of a disciplinary board. They expel him. His life is ruined. He works for $5 an hour at an In-N-Out burger for years, until he meets his beautiful wife. They get together. They build a career together. Maybe they buy an In-N-Out burger together and they become owners. They have a beautiful child. The child, though, wait for it, brain tumor. 7 brain tumors. 7. Write down 7. Did you write down 7?
I wrote down 7, yes.
Okay. If there's 8 tumors, I'm going to be real mad. If there's 6 tumors, I'm going to be even madder. I'm going to count them. Okay. Years. I'm talking years. They think there's hope. They go through chemotherapy, maybe several times. And then it just keeps coming back stronger. Eventually, she slips into the sweet release of death the night before their Make-A-Wish trip to Disneyland. They go on the trip anyway because they're not going to waste that, but they're not happy about it. The line's to Space Mountain way too long. Anyway, they get back to their house, and they both kind of write a note together because they decide their life is no longer worth living, and they both take a shotgun. He puts it in his mouth, and she stands behind him, but they got to angle it correctly because she's shorter than him, and they both die. This, of course, makes it on the news, though, and it's all about how tragic this event was. Meanwhile, this guy Mike down the street hears about it, remembers, oh shit, street cleaning is tomorrow, I gotta move my car to the other side of the road. He does so, therefore he doesn't get a parking ticket for not moving his car. So, this one's for you, Mike. You're welcome.
That, okay. Alright, I'm not... There's no critique I could give that. Just, that's it. There's no critique I could give that.
You sure? I'm thinking 8 tumors. I said 7. I was pretty firm on the 7, but I'm willing to take notes on tumor number.
I wrote 7 down and then underlined it 3 times.
Okay, we'll go with 7 for right now. But if in rewrites you think 8 is more tragic, you go for that, because I really don't want this guy to get a parking ticket, because he's already had a rough week. Like, his wife's being not a bitch. They love each other, but you know they're just having one of those rough weeks, and he really can't handle this right now, or else he's gonna have to drink 2 beers instead of 1 that night, and he doesn't want to do that because that's like an extra $2.50, and he doesn't want to spend it. So,
okay. Let me side note. Possibly 8 tumors.
There we go. See, now you're working with me. This is originally I wondered why I made you, but the more we've worked together, and I see why this was a good idea now. It's good.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I've resigned myself to an end.
I know, that's the best part. So. It's that I broke you.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's what I get out of this.
Well, this is some small fish stuff. Let's go for some more important figures in society, in human society. This next person. Man, for some reason I just don't remember or recall this. Kaylee Anthony from Orlando. I'm not familiar.
Ooh, this is a good one. Make sure she's born to that what's-her-face chick, Casey Anthony.
Okay.
Make Casey Anthony huge into partying, doesn't want a kid, doesn't want the responsibility, so she kills the kid, allegedly for legal reasons. Goes ahead, buries the body, puts trash in the trunk to hide the smell, but only searches how to murder people on Firefox, so the investigators don't think to check that internet history. They only check Internet Explorer. This really happened, by the way. And then she'll be dead, and there you go.
But why? What's the silver lining? I don't...
Kaylee Anthony was going to grow up to be the 21st century's Hitler.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I could do nice things. People just don't realize it, because I gotta kill kids to do the nice things. Last time I didn't, Hitler happened, and everyone gives me shit for that. And now he's up here with us, because let's be real, that dude hated Jews. Gotta hang out. I have actually, hold on. I gotta, Holy Spirit. Move golf with Adolf to Friday. I have something else going on Wednesday. All right, thanks.
All right.
Anyway, instead of the Jews, Kaylee was going to target people who like hot dogs, weirdly enough. Has a weird thing against hot dogs.
In America, that's like everybody.
Oh, I know. That's why I took her out. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
It was going to be terrible.
I guess I'm glad you have a plan for everybody now. So next on our list is a person named Melania Trump. She's from Slovakia.
She the one who was married to Obama?
No. That's Michelle Obama. Melania Trump is married to Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. I always get those two confused. Just have her do whatever Michelle does. Just there you go.
Okay. Easy. Okay, this next one is Paul Feig from Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Here's what we're gonna do with him. Movie maker. Movie making is incredibly hard to get into, especially as a director, because as a director you have this creative vision. There's so many people vying to have their vision shown. We're going to have this guy start doing comedies, primarily starring female actresses, because this dude has a creative vision and a comedic vision that can help uplift female actors in comedic roles, because honestly, female comedians don't get enough credit. They don't get enough roles. They need to be shown in the limelight to show that women can be funny and do anything that a man can do, especially starring in films, big Hollywood films that can make people laugh and bring joy to millions of people. Maybe make a couple movies, maybe uplift a couple specific actors, maybe Melissa McCarthy. And then, what I want him to do is do a terrible remake that ruins all of that and sets back women in cinema for 20 years. Because let's be real, women aren't really that funny anyway.
Okay. What are we going to do? What are you going to do about the quirky one?
Lesbian. Make her a lesbian. I would like the black one to channel a minstrel show every time she yells.
This is going off the rails a little bit. Let's double back and get back to the list. Okay, the next one, it just says the Middle East, and they are from the Middle East.
Okay, Middle East. This one's always been rough. It's kind of in a weird area. It's mostly desert. There's some oil, but not a whole lot. So here's what I want. Okay, we're gonna have a decent start. We're going to have the religions come from there. We're going to have them make great leaps and bounds in science and math. For a while, they're going to think, oh, this is going pretty well. Then, sure. I don't want to have any control over it.
You just want to abandon it?
Just let it go. Let's see what happens. This is my control group. I want to see what happens if you just let people do whatever the fuck they want in a really hot area for long periods of time.
That doesn't sound wise.
See, you're a pessimist here. I have a feeling by like the year 2000, maybe 2001, the Middle East is going to be doing great. I have a feeling that the Middle East is going to be a shining beacon to the rest of the world. Baghdad, I'm telling you, 2001, shining beacon, lighting up the night sky.
I don't feel like that's how it's. Have you seen Muslims?
Well, let's just not really. I try to make a note of not doing that, but let's just see what happens, okay? I'll tell you what. If you win and the Middle East is lagging behind the rest of the world by then, I owe you $5.
That's enough to buy someone on Fiverr.
Yeah. You hire that guy in the corner. I forgot his name already. I'm on a lot of drugs, though.
I'm pretty sure it was Craig.
Okay.
He's not talking. He's just kind of rocking back and forth.
Yeah, he took some stuff, too. I don't know what it was. He brought it with him. It was totally different than my supply. So,
okay.
I gotta assume for his Fiverr money, he can't do very good stuff. It's definitely cut with something. I smelt a hint of bleach, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that could be why his eyes are rolled into the back of his head. He might be seizing.
Now that I'm thinking about it, $5 is not a lot of money for a personal drug like Nanny. So, in fairness, I was already rolling pretty hard by the time I ordered him. Is he here? Is he really here, or are you placating?
No, he's definitely here.
Oh, well, that's going to be a problem.
He's definitely here.
We're going to have to deal. He's foaming now. We're going to have to deal with that when we're done with this.
Yeah, there's so much foam. It looks like I didn't know you could generate that much foam from a human body. Anyways, Anne Frank from Frankfurt. Frank from Frankfurt. Silly.
Okay, so 1940s. This is an easy one. Germany. Most of her time near the end, I want spent in an attic. Okay, I want her to be the face of the Jews during the Holocaust. I want her to inform thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of school children forever about the horrors of Nazism.
The horrors of Nazism and the Holocaust and all that. Yeah, the subjugation of Jews.
More importantly, though, the unedited version, though, I'll get to read about a teenage girl exploring her sexuality, and I won't go to prison for it. So that's good.
So, are you into that?
When I'm on enough Molly. I don't know, not this much. Now I'm into grannies.
Oh, it's an 8. I'm surprised that didn't go down more.
No, it'll roll back around. It's like
When's it roll back? Like, what's the minimum?
How old's a zygote?
Zygote?
Yeah, that's how I say zygote. Everyone else is saying it wrong.
Is that the end? This is all I got on this piece of paper. Did you have any?
Okay, let me pitch you a person. I actually had an idea for a person, an original person. Shockingly enough, I'm not
sure.
milling this out to the people farms. I would like this person to have just the worst childhood. Okay, and bear with me on this. I know you had some reservations about the Anne Frank thing. I know you're not super happy.
Did.
However, I'll let you judge on this one because I want you to understand exactly why I do the things I do. Sometimes things are for the greater good. I want this person to have a bad childhood, drug-addicted parents. I want this person to be given drugs at 8 years old by their father. How do you feel about that?
Holy shit, dude. Can we bail out of this already?
Well, let me finish. But right now you're saying inexcusable, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want this person to try and find an outlet in Hollywood and in acting and in drama. I want them to find roles in Hollywood and some maybe some John Hughes films, maybe some stuff with that girl from 16 Candles, whatever.
This sounds like Joaquin Phoenix, dude.
It's definitely not Joaquin Phoenix. I would not sign off on Joaquin Phoenix if I knew that was going to happen. But he continues to have drug problems. Totally falls off the wagon. Heroin, cocaine, the evil devil seed marijuana. Lots of bad stuff. I want this dude to almost die. I want his career to be destroyed. How are you feeling about this now?
Sounds like River Phoenix.
But are you okay with this? Can I do this?
Is
to
this
get
Macaulay
River
Culkin?
Phoenix? Okay, Macaulay Culkin has never done anything of value, so let's not put him on the table right now. But this guy gets clean, does some more roles, comes back,
Okay.
and now we get the Avengers. Robert Downey Jr., you're welcome.
You changed my mind.
See, that's
How
what
did you
I'm
change
saying.
my mind
Now you
with
understand.
3 little words.
I know.
The 3 little words being Downey Jr. and Robert.
Yeah.
In varying orders.
That's what I thought. You have that Iron Man coffee mug on your desk all the time? That's
I
what
sure
I'm saying.
do.
These are the things
Yeah.
I do for you. No longer C-list superhero. A-list. People like him more than Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying. All you gotta do is get an 8-year-old addicted to heroin. Boom. Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That probably isn't statistically true.
Happened one time out of one time. I'm batting 1,000.
I'm discouraged. Although, I will say the silver lining is the Robert Downey Jr. revelation. Do you think he'd do drugs with us?
We'd have
Like,
to
I know he fell off the wagon before. Like, can you talk him into it again?
All
You're
right.
God.
I'll get him, but I'm waiting until after Infinity War Part 2. I gotta see what happens with Thanos. Alright, well, that's the end of the meeting, I guess. You go do your thing. Tomorrow, let's see, on the docket, I have a George Zimmerman and a Trayvon Martin. I'm kind of lazy, though. Maybe we can do kind of a crossover with those two.